Hello guys, Robot1 here, coming at you with a new Yu-Gi-Oh video, and in today's Yu-Gi-Oh video we are doing duels and deck profiles, a segment on my channel where we look at decks coming out later on in the game or that are currently out in the game and just do some duels, have some show a deck profile, and give you guys a general consensus of what they can do. So today we're going to be looking at the Merfae, a new archetype coming out in Return of the Duelist that is basically the successor to the Raccoon deck and all, being the level 2 beast spam deck of the future. And guys, honestly, this deck brings back so many memories of me playing Raccoons, setting my Tan, summoning my Sandayus, and just looking at my opponent and be like, you can't out this board. Yeah. Um, so guys, today we're going to be looking at this deck. We're going to have a game or two. Don't know how many games because games of this deck can actually take quite long because this deck is very grindy. But we're going to have a game or two and have fun with it. So without further ado, let's get into the deck profile though so I can show you guys what the deck does. So starting off, we play 1/1 up Kitten because of whenever this card is, the only time when this card is faced upon the field, it can target one card on the board and return it to the hand, or one monster on the board. So if it's sent to the graveyard, just summon it again and then you can use its effect again. We play 2 Valathorn because this card says discard a card and summon a level 2 beast from your graveyard to your board. We play 3 Nimble Beaver because this card says, oh, I'm going to special set Nimble Beaver from the deck or graveyard and gain a free link play / XT's play. Nice. We play 2 Ponu because this card says, as the same as the Merfae, during the end phase you can special summon it from your hand. And also, if your opponent normal or attacks this card, you can return it to the hand and also add a beast monster from your graveyard to your hand of level 2 or lower. We play triple Merfae Puppy because the card says summon a beast from the deck of level 2 or lower. We play triple Calantosa. I think that's how you pronounce it, but okay. So this basically, when this is summoned by a beast, you get to destroy one card on the field. So guaranteed control with this card in general. We play 2 Kathy because Kathy says whenever it's returned to the hand due to its own effect, because your opponent normal or special summon a card. Or targeted to this card for an attack, then you can go ahead and add a beast from your deck to your hand. And we play 1 Fenny because this card summons a beast from your hand, and you don't really need to play multiple because you're not really going to be summoning from the hand very often with this effect. In Dispels, though, we play 1 Raigeki because Raigeki is really good, again, being the card that, seeing as so many decks don't have very much monster protection, 1 Pot of Avarice because recycling the graveyard is really good to be able to draw 2, and it's mainly for the extra deck. Triple Obedience School because I get to summon 1, 2, and 3 beasts from my deck for absolutely free. We also go ahead and play 1 Monster Reborn because Monster Reborn says we can summon any monster from either player's graveyard. We play 2 Merfae Tag because of it says revive any Merfae from the graveyard. Triple Merfae Hide and Seek because this card says I get to protect one each time that a beast monster would be destroyed. It is not for the first time. And also, I get to target 3 beast monsters in my graveyard, return them to the deck, and draw 1 card. We also play triple Impermanence, triple Summon Limit, triple Solemn Strike, and triple Solemn Judgment, just because, I want to say no to monster effects, I want to say no to summons, I want to say no to you being able to do anything, and I want to be able to say no to you being able to do anything. For the extra deck, though, we are also playing 1 IP Mask Arena because of link plays on our opponent's turn can happen very easily. 1 Asua because this card says summon an Earth monster from the graveyard. It can also search any Earth monster from our deck with 1500 less attack defense. We play 1 Nightmare Phoenix because it says destroy background. 1 Nightmare Unicorn because it says return any cards to the deck. 1 Appaloosa because in the late game we can make this and just look at our opponent. 1 Broadsword Dragon for potential OTK plays. 1 Unchained Abomination because this card says destroy cards on the board multiple times. 2 Merfae of the Forest because this card says add any Merfae card from our deck to our hand. Oh, that's very good, hide and seek. And also, when a Merfae is returned to the hand, you get to target 1 card on the board and permanently negate its effects. We also play 2 Mummy because this card is basically you Bell, being able to protect itself from being destroyed. You take no battle damage, and also you get to, when it declares an attack, or when an attack is declared involving this card, you have to be able to protect and also deal damage to your opponent equal to that monster's attack. Raccoon Sundayu because if you summon 2 of these, your opponent cannot destroy them or by battle or card effect. And also it makes bigger monsters on the board. And finally, we play 1 Javelin because this card says, I'm going to turn your attack to 0 and also negate your monster's effects. But that's the deck, guys. I hope you're not upset with me going a bit faster in this segment because I felt like maybe going a bit faster it would make the process of the video a lot easier for you. But I hope you guys were able to take in all that information. But yeah, guys, this is the deck profile. Let's go ahead and get into some games so you guys can see what we are dealing with. So we are going to go ahead and try to duel this man up here, and he sadly has an opponent. So we're going to go ahead and refresh, and we're going to open our own room and type in MR5. So hopefully we will get an opponent very quickly, so we don't, because this deck can take a while to play, depending on the matchup. So let's go ahead and go rock. And he goes paper, so sadly we will probably be going second. If we do not get to go first, and if he says no to MR5, we will be resetting this game because I am not playing a match without MR5. I am not playing a game without MR5. Okay, so we go yes. And this hand is actually pretty decent. So both players have said yes to this, so we can both play. Now this hand is not the best opening hand because we honestly do not want to be opening pony. Opening multiple pony is not the best option. We would much have preferred to open a dog or a puppy. So we will hopefully draw something that will help us play this game, and we will go ahead and see. So we're going to obviously return it to the hand of our wind-up kitten. Oh, and we drew Raigeki, so we're going to go ahead and start off by setting our Solemn Strike, and we're going to go ahead and normal summon Wind-Up Kitten. We'll go ahead and use Wind-Up Kitten's effect, returning his monster to the hand. And then we'll enter the battle phase, which will go ahead and deal 800 damage to our opponent, because Wind-Up Kitten, hey, I'm just going to punch you, or I'm just going to scratch your face off. Kittens are good. Alright. So, 800 damage. Hulk. Good job. Okay, now we go into our main. Now we go straight to the end phase because we don't really have anything else to do. And during the end phase, we'll get to go ahead and summon back the Merfae pony. We'll get to summon Merfae pony, which will give us just a resource. And if he chooses to attack the kitten and summons a card, then we'll go ahead and get to add kitten back from the graveyard to our hands. Whew, I am talking quite fast, and I'm not used to talking fast on videos. I haven't done it in quite a while, so it's kind of different. So he goes ahead and summons a Right-Hand Shark. Right-Hand Shark's effect is when this card is normal summoned, you can add one Left-Hand Shark from your deck to your hand. I'm going to go ahead, and I did not want to do that. Did not want to do that. Oh well, it's fine. Go ahead and add the pony to our hand. I really did not want to do that. Oh, okay. He adds a Left-Hand Shark to his hand. And if this card, okay, if you control a Right-Hand Shark, so he's going to go ahead and summon the Left-Hand Shark from his hand. It will be a level 3 monster because it's not being summoned from the graveyard, but that's fine. Let's see what he does, because I can still summon strike whatever he chooses to summon. So I'm not too worried about what he's going to do. To be honest, I would have liked to have Solemn Strike this, but mistakes happen. Mistakes do happen. Alright, so so I don't know too much about what this deck does. I know it is a very heavy rank 4 spam deck. But outside of that, I don't know much. So he's going to go ahead and normal summon special summon the Nightmare Phoenix, and he's going to use its effect. Now, we're going to go ahead and Solemn Strike the Phoenix, because I don't want him to resolve that effect. And I don't really want him to keep the Nightmare Phoenix. Hopefully he does not have a Swap Frog in his hand, because if he does, that would be pretty bad for us. Oh, and he just ends his turn there, showing that he doesn't have anything else to play. So we got now a Kathy. Now Kathy's going to be very good on our end phase because we'll get to summon it from the hand. But for now, we are going to just normal summon our Difficult Beast of the Forest. And we'll go ahead and attack for some damage. We will attack for 1,000 points of damage. Haha, the little beasts are going in. Gotta love when you just keep poking your opponent for slight damage. Alright. Now we're going to our main phase 2. Main phase 2, we're going to go ahead and summon a Merfae of the Forest. And we'll go ahead and use its effect to detach a rescue kitten. A wind-up kitten, sorry. And he imponences. That's going to not really be a big issue because we can still go ahead and use this effect on our opponent's turn, but it will be kind of an annoyance. So end phase, we'll go ahead and summon out the pony. And we'll also summon out the Kathy. Both in defense mode because we don't really need them in attack mode. And then it will be his turn. So he draws the turn. And what will he have? So he goes ahead and uses the Right-Handed Shark. What does this do in the graveyard? If this card is in your graveyard, that is absolutely fine. There's no need to do anything here because, well, it can't really do much itself. So you choose to summon an Xyz Roma. You can summon the card by detaching. Okay. When he chooses to Xyz summon is when I'll go ahead and activate these cards' effects. Because then we'll be able to negate whatever he summons with the Merfae of the Forest. He's probably going to make a Bahamut Shark. That is a Bahamut Shark indeed. And then we're going to go ahead and trigger Pony. And we'll also go ahead and trigger Cafe. So Cafe will return to the hand. And we'll go ahead and get to search as a beast. And the beast we're going to search is Nimble Beaver. Because Nimble Beaver will get us a free rank 2. We'll go ahead and also add a kitten from the grave. And then Merfae of the Forest will trigger, giving us a permanent negate on this Bahamut Shark. Now, sadly, our Merfae of the Forest will die, but that is absolutely fine because we don't really care at this point, seeing as we've still got 6 cards in our hand, and we'll be able to summon all pretty much 3 of them for free with the Raigeki as well. Gotta love your fishy boys. Oh, did he have another Xyz Remora? Oh, he did. So when this card is, you can target 2. When you do, you can target 2 fish monsters in your grave. For some of those targeting defense positions, they're negated. They cannot attack or change their battle position, and cannot be used as Xyz material for an Xyz summon, except for Xyz of a water monster. So that is not good right now because now he's going to go ahead and get to make another Bahamut Shark, which will give him a free totally awesome. That is not good, and we're going to be taking a heap of damage here as well. But you know what? It is fine because we got the Raigeki anyway to bait out the negate of the Toad, so we are not in a complete terrible position. It kind of comes down to what we can do on our next turn, and also the cards that we draw. It's just sad they had an extra Xyz Roma in the hand, Remora, because that's kind of the thing that has let him come back. Honestly, if he didn't, it would have just been a past turn for him. So he makes another Bahamut Shark. Bahamut Shark effect will trigger. And he will go ahead and get to summon a Toad. This deck is actually a thing. I know I've come on. I don't like how this is a thing. I really don't. But it comes and goes. Stuff like this always happens. So now we're going to be taking a heap of damage, about 4,800. No, even less, sorry. We're going to be taking probably about 2,600 damage this turn. But if we draw something that can kind of out this board, it will all be fun. It will all be worth it. Like on my turn, I'm literally just going to activate the Raigeki. Or actually, no, we'll probably normal summon the Nimble Beaver. Nimble Beaver effect will attempt to summon from the deck. If he negates it, he'll steal it. But then we'll go ahead and Raigeki and clear his board. Okay, so we draw for turn. And it's a Solemn Judgment. That's actually not a very bad draw here at all. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the Nimble Beaver. Nimble Beaver's effect will trigger. He is most likely going to negate this with the Toad, thinking that he can't do anything. No, he's going to let this resolve, so we're going to summon out with the Nimble Beaver. Summoning out Nimble Beaver's another Nimble Beaver. We'll go ahead and then summon out a... We're going to go ahead and have to force it here. So we're going to go ahead and make it and say... we're going to go ahead and make a Sandayu. And we're going to use this effect. So, detaching a Nimble Beaver. Ooh. And this is where he will use his Toad. Sending a Dupe Frog to the graveyard. Dupe Frog will luckily not get its effect, but I am actually absolutely fine with that. Now we'll go ahead and Raigeki his board. See, I did say Raigeki was good again. Toad will also get its effect, but I am fine with that. And he'll probably go ahead and add back the right-hand shark to give him some sort of Xyz play on his turn. We have the Solemn Judgment though, so it doesn't really matter. We'll then go ahead and just set the Solemn Judgment. End our turn. Now we'll go ahead and trigger Pony. Summoning Pony here. And we'll also go ahead and use Cafe, which will summon Cafe here. It is now his turn. So technically, theoretically, he should not be able to stop us in any way, shape, or form, because as soon as he summons the right-hand shark, I am literally just going to Solemn Judgment it here and prevent him from playing the game. Like, if he chooses to summon it back, that's fine, because we can go ahead and just do plays. So he chooses to add this back to hand, summon this again. That is absolutely fine. I have no responses to this. He cannot summon again. Oh, so he's going to go ahead and use the Dupe Frog. He's probably going to go for a Link play then. Summons back the Rodent Totem. I'm fine with this as well. If he tries to do anything else, he will have to banish his right-hand shark, but I'm sure he's fine with that. No, he's going to go ahead and do that. That is absolutely fine. So I'll probably be taking 1,500 points of damage this turn, but that is nothing compared to the long run. So we'll go ahead and add Pony back to hand, and we'll go ahead and then add a Nimble Beaver from our grave to our hand. Infinite looping on the Nimble Beaver is very good. Goes ahead and attack Kathy. We're going to use Kathy's effect. I don't really care if I take the 1,500 damage. So Kathy comes back to our hand. And then we go ahead and we'll add to our hand a Puppy. Puppy being one of the best ones, as I said earlier, and also whenever he tries to play on his turn next turn, we'll just keep using Puppy to summon out the little rabbit boy here, rabbit right here, Kalantosa. I hope that's how you pronounce it. I'm terrible with pronunciations at times. Okay, so he hits me for 1,500. That is absolutely fine because I don't need to care about that damage. And then it should be our turn. So I've taken 1,500 points of damage. Come on, stop running the clock, man. Stop running the clock. I want to summon all my cute, furry, adorable little creatures, along with the ones that look like they're going to destroy everything. Okay, it's now our turn. So, we drew Hide and Seek. Hide and Seek is very good here. So we're going to go ahead and start off by normal summoning Nimble Beaver. We'll then go ahead and trigger Nimble Beaver, which is going to go ahead and summon the Nut of a Nimble Beaver from the deck. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and activate. We're going to go ahead and actually XC summon into. We're going to go. Actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and activate Hide and Seek to see what we can draw off Hide and Seek. Shuffling back Sundayu, the XCs, and the little bunny rabbit. I'm just going to call it Little Bunny Rabbit because I don't want to mess up its name. And we drew a Summon Strike. That's actually very good because we can still use Summon Strike here. We're going to go ahead and summon out from our extra deck another Merfae of the Forest, I think we'll summon out. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and use its effect. Detaching a Nimble Beaver. Searching from our deck to our hands a Fenny. Alright, then we'll go ahead and set Solemn Strike. Enter our end phase. And summon out 4 monsters for absolutely free. 1, 2, 3, and finally 4. It is now his turn. So he draws for turn. And he summons out. Ooh, that's pretty good, actually. That is very good. We're going to go ahead and use Puppy here. And we'll go ahead and use Kathy. We won't go ahead and use the other 2 because I feel like they're not needed right now, but we're going to go ahead and use these 2. Okay, so Kathy's going to return to hand, and we're going to go ahead and add to our hand a Kejitsu, a little bunny, Kalatso. Kalat. I hate mispronunciations. And we're going to go ahead and summon the bunny rabbit from the deck. Now, what is he going to summon from the deck is the real question. Ooh. Whatever it is, I don't really need to care. But, I don't like it. He can't summon a frog, so I'm fine with this. Like one card you control, special summon one fish monster with the same level but different name from your deck. Yes, we're going to go ahead and negate that, and we're going to use Kimatsu. We're not going to use you. We're not going to use you. We're going to go 1 and 2. Select a card to destroy it. We're going to go ahead and destroy Right Hand Shark, and then we're going to go ahead and negate the Cutter Shark. Just stopping him from being able to get any free advantage. And we're in a very good position now, actually, because we have this in the hand, so if he chooses to attack, summon anything else, we can destroy another card on the board. And also we have this that will allow us to recycle our Nimble Beaver. So we are in a very good position right now. And he chooses to end his turn. Okay. So we go ahead and draw for turn. We will normal summon the kitten. And we are going to go ahead and use Kitten's effect. Kitten will return his rodent toad into hand. Then we're going to go ahead and activate our Merfae of the Forest, which is going to go ahead and add to our hand a Merfae tag. Okay. And we're going to go ahead from here and summon out. Going to go ahead and summon out our Boral Sword, I think. Boral Sword attack. I believe Boral Sword is game here. So we'll go ahead and do that. So we go ahead and link with 1, 2, 3, and 4. Should have kept the kitten on board, but it's fine. Now we're going to go ahead and enter our battle phase. Attack the shark. Use the Boral Sword effect to go ahead and steal half of its attack. Then we'll go ahead and use the Merfae tag. So activate Merfae tag. Summon back Merfae Pony. If it wants to summon it. YGOPro is being a bit slow and I don't like it. Go ahead and poke with the pony. And then we'll use Boral Sword to change the pony to defense mode and attack for game. Boral Sword attacks for game, and that is all she wrote. Guys, that was quite a long duel, so I don't think we're going to have another one, but this is the Merfae, the beast-based deck that is actually really cute, a lot of fun, and I want to play more of it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video because this deck is quite a bit of fun. It has a lot of its own combos and playstyles, which are very similar to Raccoons from back in the day, but even more consistent now because like you got summons beasts from the deck, you got stuff that has them from the deck, you got stuff that recycles them. Still got little bunny rabbit that just destroys any card on the board, and you can just fill the deck with loads of back row as well. And this deck is just so good for MR5. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is a really fun deck to play. I hope you guys try out yourselves, and I will see you guys in the next one. If you're interested in anywhere else, you can get in touch with me though, or if you want to see any different content, go ahead to the description where my Twitch is, where I stream on Tuesdays, video games and stuff. So if you're interested in that, please go check that out. And I will see you guys in the next one. Rollback1 signing out. Later all.